This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
I had to pull down the mic. Made me laugh again. Boy, Bob Armstrong had some fire for an old guy, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Man, you know, a fighting fireman from Marietta, Georgia.
Some of our younger listeners are not familiar with Bob Armstrong.
Yeah.
But Bob Armstrong was really the patriarch of one of the great wrestling families.
Yes.
He's not only Scott Armstrong's dad, he's not only who we see on WWE programming. Not only Steve Armstrong's dad, who we know used to be one half of the tremendous tag team with Tracy Smothers.
Right.
He's not only the father of Brad Armstrong, who everyone agrees is one of the most criminally underrated in-ring performers of all time. But he's Road Dogg Jesse James's dad as well.
Yep.
And in the South, Bob Armstrong was a staple. I mean, my dad remembers going to see Bullet Bob Armstrong as a kid.
Sure.
He had been wrestling for a long, long time all over the South. And when you think about the influence he had, not only on Southern fans, but on young wrestlers, Arn Anderson credits Bob Armstrong with giving him one of his first big breaks.
Yeah.
And he was the perennial white meat babyface. I mean, you want to talk about the good guy. Bob Armstrong was the epitome of that.
Yeah.
And he just presented himself as a family man and just a good dude, just a dad. And from what I understand, even until he passed away a few years ago, he still had the old weight bench in the garage and was getting after it every chance he got.
I'm sure he was. I had a chance to spend some time with Bob, and you kind of try to remember exactly where it was. We were either riding on a shuttle one day to an arena, or we were in a car together and we were talking about the business. And he said in that Southern voice, something I'll never forget, and it has always stuck with me. He said, if you beat up somebody and you don't give them something and you don't make them look good, if you don't give your opponent something, then you've beaten up nobody and you've done nothing for yourself. He always thought that, yeah, it's good to have the squash matches to win, but you got to make the other person look good. And that's always stuck with me. I mean, I knew that's pretty much, you would think, logical. But Bob Armstrong kind of said it best, and he was a good man. I don't know if he's a good man, but he was a good man to hang around with. I don't know that much about his personal
I'm sure
life.
he was a great man.
Yeah, I'm sure he was too.
We're seeing a pretty good match here, and you guys are going to a commercial break.
I know. How about?
I mean, how about a 2-match segment? How about that?
We'll continue in picture in picture. Wait, wrong show. Wrong
Restaurant quality. And we come back, and of course, they're in a hold. And by they, I mean Bob Armstrong and Bill Dundee.
Yeah.
This is where you talk, Tony. What do you think Bill Dundee's thinking right here?
Oh, what I'm thinking Bill Dundee's thinking is, I'm just a small little guy, and, well, I want to make a tag, and this motherfucker's got my arm. Oh, here comes another. Oh, what the fuck kind of angle did they want us to do? I thought, didn't I wrestle earlier? Oh, all right. Fuck you. I'm going to go outside. My elbow hurts. It really hurts, okay? It's not a work. It hurts. It's not a sell job. Look at that, Precious. Look at that. Oh. All right. Oh, see? Fucked you up, didn't I? Hit you with the other elbow. Now would be the time to mention again that in about a month, we're going to be back on TBS. Isn't that great?
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, AEW going on over.
Right. That's some old school stuff. Wish we could do it up old school, but obviously you got to acknowledge the past and move forward. You can't backtrack. We can backtrack because that's what we're about. But I'm talking, oh, they got Precious on the apron. What did they just, oh, he's spraying the
spray that Dundee took. Precious in the eyes. Bob and Brad are down. Look at Bob, bottom of your screen.
This is old school Southern wrestling right here.
Yes, it is. And they're giving them all four of these guys are busting your ass here, man.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, this is good stuff. Yeah, people came away with that day in 1986 saying, man, we just saw a hell of a wrestling match, man. Did you see that show, man? 6:05 on Saturday? That's a hell of a show. Yeah, let's see. The Braves playing tonight? Or maybe it's Andy Griffith? Or Mayberry RFD?
What does the RFD stand for?
Rule-free delivery.
Oh, how about that?
See, only rednecks live in the sticks know that.
I mean, I didn't know what you were saying right there. I thought it was some sort of prison speak.
No, RFD that was a show. Ken Berry. That was the follow-up to the Andy Griffith show. Oh, you had to heard of Mayberry RFD.
I know about Mayberry. I didn't know about Mayberry RFD.
That was a show.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I think Aunt B was still in that show when it first started. And a lot of the characters were still there, but Ken Berry's character moved into Mayberry and lived on the outside of town.
3 seasons starting in 1968.
Yeah. How about that? Yeah. So let me ask you, as a youngster now, this is 1986. So you are what?
5 years old.
I'm 5 years old.
5 years old.
5 years old. So you're 5 years old here. And as you move through life into the 90s, what did your Saturday night consist of as a young child? Tony Schiavone here to tell you about the greatest value in the history of our great sport. AdFreeShows.com. Get every episode of What Happened When and all of Conrad's other podcasts early, ad-free, and on video for as low as $9 a month. That's the price of a Starbucks coffee for hundreds of hours of video and audio content each month. That's not all. AdFreeShows.com is home to exclusive bonus content, like interactive events where you get to ask me anything during our Ask Tony live events. And if you're a Top Guy member, we got to hang out for the entire weekend in Chicago at Top Guy Weekend recently. Did I mention there's also happy hour every other Sunday with my dear, good, close, personal friend, Rebel? If you call yourself a wrestling fan and haven't signed up for ad-free shows yet, you a lie. Sign up today at adfreeshows.com.
Going to bed.
Yeah.
It was always, when they had Saturday night's main event, I was a huge fan, but I didn't start watching until 88.
Okay.
So it was really tough for me to be able to stay awake and actually watch Saturday night's main event. So we would set the VCR.
Oh, okay.
And my uncle would come over and try to watch with me, and he would try to wake me up, but it was really hard because I grew up as a kid who wanted to get up with dad every morning. And my dad at the time was a prison guard, and he worked first shift. So he had to, and there was a little bit of a drive, maybe 30 minutes. So he had to get up like at the crack of dawn. I mean, 4 a.m. So I would get up at 4 a.m. with dad while he has a cup of coffee and watches The Rifleman in black and white.
The Armstrongs, Brad and Bob Armstrong. There you see.
All right. I think we may get this promo here that I was talking about.
It was a double DQ if you're not watching with us.
Strong back over here with us now. Nothing short of a war. Both teams disqualified. What a match.
That's the way it should be. No 1-on-2, no trash cans. Just 2 arms, 2 legs, 2-on-2. Let's go with it. Now, I got a lot of things to do in other places, but I want to tell you one thing, Brandon. I promise you, Bullet Bob Armstrong's going to be back with Jim Crockett Promotions because the war has just started. And when I get back, brother, we're going to finish the war, bring what you want. We'll finish the job and carry you home.
Brad? What an event. Now, stay right with us for a second. I know you're out of breath, but I know a lot of things are going through your mind.
Yeah, I'm a little bit out of breath. If you had guys kicking you in the ribs and stomping you in the mouth every 5 seconds, I guess you'd be out of breath too, but I tell you what, I was brought up in a wrestling background, and I'm proud as hell to be an Armstrong, Jack. And I'll tell you one thing. Dundee, if you ain't back there laying flat on your back, suck your wind. Listen to this, fella. I got something for you. Come on out here and take it. So the time limit don't call for it. So you want to jump in 4-on-4, 2-on-2. It don't matter as long as the odds are even, brother. The Armstrongs have a fighting chance. Let's make it a no-time limit and just leave it so somebody can't stand up, if you know what I mean.
Okay, let's take a look at the conclusion of that match between.
And that was a great Armstrong promo right there. You were exactly right. I got the goosebumps.
Yeah.
Brad was on fire there.
I'm proud to be an Armstrong, man. He hit the desk. I remember the whole thing. And Bob referenced a trash can.
Yes, he did.
That we edited out. Man, I love it when my memory serves me well. Doesn't do it much.
And Bob said it. Bob said he has something else to do, some places to go, but he'll be right back to settle this score with superstar Bill Dundee and gorgeous Jimmy Garvin with Precious. It all started right here at this podium with a trash can and ended, well, at least temporarily ended in the ring with all four men giving it their all. And like I said, when you talk about Brad and Bob Armstrong and you jump on them, you're talking about family. World Championship Wrestling. Don't forget the Bunkhouse Stampede comes your way Monday, and it comes your way all through the month of December. For David Crockett and all of us here at Jim Crockett Promotions, I'm Tony Schiavone. We'll see you next week.
So by 10:30, buddy, I'm all tuckered out. I'm done.
Yeah.
By the way, I want to mention Bob Armstrong will make one more appearance with Jim Crockett Promotions in the year of 1986, our Lord and Savior.
Mm-hmm.
He would show up at the debut for Jim Crockett Promotions at the Rosemont Horizon, December 14th. So 3 weeks after we just saw him here, that was recorded on the 23rd, he's going to show up at the Rosemont, and there's 12,500 fans there. He's in the Bunkhouse Stampede Battle Royal. Road Warriors would win it. Bobby Eaton and Dennis Condrey would be in there. Big Bubba, Wahoo, Ole, Arn, Ivan, Crusher, Shaska, Dick Murdoch, Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson, Dutch Mantell, Bobby Jaggers, Tim Horner, Barry Windham, Jimmy Valiant, Rick Rude, Mandy Fernandez, Jimmy Garvin, the Barbarian, and of course the Baron. And Bob Armstrong is among them. How about that?
Yeah. All-star lineup. 1986 was a banner year for Jim Crockett Promotions.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.